Alrighty. At the river today. Good to see. We can't find anything neat. We'll see you in a bit. Alrighty. Got the waders on. Coming up to the fun part. A couple weeks ago, this looked way worse, so. See what we can do. Beautiful. All right. That was that. Got quite a bit of shale to look at. Usually don't find anything good till I get up to that corner, but let's have a little look-see-poo. Lots of crumbly bits falling down, which is usually a good sign. What do we got here? Just a concretion. Yeah, I found all kinds of stuff at this spot. Usually, just walk along, you see something on the ground that doesn't look quite right. And you pick it up and it ends up being a couple million-year-old shell. Something like that. Hopefully we can do that again today. That looks like fossilized wood. Kinda cool. Put that right there. So I'm gonna keep walking along and find anything cool. Turn the camera back on. Don't really want to waste the battery. But anyways, see you in a little bit. Here's a neat piece. So that guy is a there's the inner chambers there. That's just a fragment of an ammonite. Looks like it got squished and broke up. It's kind of cool. That's why I like getting to this spot. It's a big cliff that sort of rolls right down into like some bedrock flats. So it catches a lot of cool stuff that falls off the cliff. I'm gonna keep looking around. See what I can find. Big tree fell down recently. Spicy. Anyways, so I just ran into a bit of a problem. So I was over there. I brought my pole out. It segmented whatever. Compact when I pack it up, but it gets really long, as you can see. I was just poking up over there. And I knocked a rock down, and I looked at it, I was like, oh, nothing too crazy. And then I started looking at these boulders, and I kind of noticed something a little extreme. I don't know if you can see the edge of that one's a little round. So I flipped it over, That is a really large ammonite. So the next logical step is to look through these other bits, see if I can't find the rest of it. So you can see right there, that's the other half of it. Got to figure out how that goes together. Then I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get it out of here. There's some more of it. Okay, leave this with me for a few minutes, and I'm gonna figure something out. Okay, so I put it back together the best I could. These two pieces go together. This chunk goes in there. I'm just looking for this section right now because it looks missing some right here, but just checking this stuff out. Nothing seems to fit properly. That's a part of it somewhere that might go over here. I don't know, but looking for this section and then looking up at the wall, I'm pretty sure it fits in right there, which tells me the rest of it's probably still in the wall, which is like kind of sucks, but at the same time I don't even think I'm going to be able to get this out of here. God willing, I'm going to try, but yeah, holy crap, I don't know if it's really, because you're definitely not going to get a complete one. So just sort of looking at it, it looks like we're missing quite a bit down here, and then you can see a section on the inside. I'm thinking there might be a more complete one inside there, and either way I'm gonna have to chisel some of this weight off of it. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's a big boy. But anyways, I also see that thing kind of looks interesting, so I want to check that out too. But anyways, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay. So you can sort of see it there. I'm going to try and take some of that rock off. See what we can do without screwing it up. More of it exposed now. So that one looks like cut into it a little bit there. See the shell there. That's alright. I'll see what I can do with that later. But mainly it's like, I'm not gonna get all of it either way. It's not complete. But we'll see if I can get as much as I can, really. Let's flip it over now. Give it a few taps right here and see what we can do there. Loosen her up a little bit. exposed. Leave this with me, we'll see where I can get with it. I'm gonna try and be as cautious as I can, but as I said, like, not uber duper complete. I'm gonna do what I can. I do want to get it out of here, and I do want to get it prepped out, because something like this definitely deserves the spotlight. But anyways, give me a few minutes. Alrighty, so my backpack is about to get very, very heavy. Yeah, and I gotta take that piece too. I'm gonna bring it somewhere where somebody's got. So this has been broken apart for so long that that crack's pretty wide. I can't just glue that together. The guy's gonna have to put, oh, it's like a putty or plaster in there to fill in the gap, shape it, recolor it probably, and then give the whole thing some color after taking a pneumatic scribe and getting all of this other material off of it. I've done everything that I can do as far as field prep and shedding a little weight off of it. I could probably get a little bit more off, but do I really want to risk it? It's not very often that I find something about this big. Like, this is the biggest one I've ever found in such condition. So this is going to be an expensive one. Expensive in energy, because I'm going to have to, well, for one, I'm in neoprene waders. So those are a little heavy and awkward. I've got all my tools. I'm going to take my pole down and disassemble it, put it in the bag. And then I'm going to have to load that up and hike it to the, I don't know, it's not super long trail, but it's uphill the whole way back. So yeah, not super stoked about that, but I am pretty stoked about this, so I guess it evens out. The river looks beautiful today. It was a nice little outing, although I wasn't very long until I hit my quota, so at least I guess I'm probably gonna make a phone call when I get out of here and drive this up to Courtney, to a guy who can give it the love that it needs. It's a bit above my pay grade. I only have a really small pneumatic scribe, and I don't have all the putty and stuff I was talking about before. And I think this one calls for a professional, but professionals aren't cheap, so this is going to be expensive. But it's a hell of a lot better than spending it on drugs, I guess. So that's cool. But anyways, I'm going to prepare my body and soul for the trek out of here, and what have you. If this ever becomes like a YouTube video or whatever the hell, then I'll try and add photos of this once it's all prepped and pretty and what have you. It's got a way, like, it's gonna be like a lot. Anyways, regardless, another beautiful day at the river. Short and sweet. I'm gonna pack up and try and get the hell out of here. So yeah, wish me luck. Holy moly, I got past the little waterfall thing. Oh, why do I get myself into these things? Ooh, it's heavy, 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 heavy. Gotta be like an extra 70 pounds I've strapped to myself here. Oh. Still alive, still kicking, just a little tired. Alrighty, wish me luck. Alrighty, let's get back to the car. I took my waders, my tools, everything out of my bag except for one half of it to get it up the hill. And I got some water, and then I'm gonna go back for the rest of my stuff. Divide and conquer, as they say. This is a beautiful little walking trail way out in the boonies. But yeah, I see a lot of people walking their dogs and stuff like that through here. Look at me like a maniac. I got hammers and waders and all kinds of stuff hanging off me, carrying big rocks, looking over encumbered and whatnot. But yeah, it is quite a nice walk down. Walk up on the other hand, less than fun, as you can see. Gonna outweigh all the way down there. Right, they're up to it. Back at the river. So beautiful today. Even just walking down here, like with no weight on, just an empty backpack, it was pretty tiring after the whole ordeal getting out. But the next move, load all this up. I tried to bring the other half with me, but I got like onto the trail and I was gassed. I was like, that's not gonna happen. So I stashed it in a bush up there. So I grabbed that on the way out. Kind of just sitting and enjoying the river right now for my impending doom to calm before the storm. Yeah, it's such a beautiful spot, though. I love it. Anyways, that's that. Probably talk to you in a bit. Anyway, bye now. Alright, all packed up. One more quick little view of the river. See that? Okie dokie. We are home and it is 2 weeks later. There's the fossil collection there. Don't worry, I'm not flexing, I'm just showing for scale. So this was my largest before I found that monster. I actually found this one about 6 meters from where I found the this monster, this huge one. Believe it or not very far at all. Stone's throw, if you will. And that one was a pain in the butt to get out. This one, I would not recommend trying. But anyways, it's all prepped out and I just wanted to show you for scale. Holy smokes. What in tarnation is even that? Like what? So I just had sort of rough carve this. The inner whorl sort of stops right around here. Had them just rough carve that out, make it look a little nice, a little nicer. But this thing weighs in at 55 pounds as of being prepped. So you can only imagine, after having all of that material stripped off of it, it's still 55 pounds. Jeez Louise. I am going to add some photos I had the fellow who prepped it take, and a little short video just to show you. But it's pretty cool and I'm very excited and I hope you enjoyed. So have a great day. Alrighty. That was a pretty cool little journey. I think I've spent more time trying to leave than I spent actually trying to find a fossil, which is good. But I'm pretty tired, and it's only 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna get all this crap up and out in one piece with the pulse, and I guess I'll see next time I'm out and about. Have a good one. Bye now.